Hey there, and welcome to your official superhero training. Today, we're jumping right into a super important mission, learning how to be smart, safe, and totally awesome online.
I knew you would be. Every hero needs a little training to use their powers for good, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's get this mission started.
Okay, first things first. We've got to understand the world we're about to explore, right? It's this huge, exciting place. And knowing the map is always the first step to having a successful adventure.
So picture this. The internet is basically a giant digital playground. It's an amazing place where you can learn all about dinosaurs, play incredible games, and talk to your friends and family. But just like a real playground, there are some rules to follow to make sure everyone has fun and stays safe. And look, being careful doesn't mean you have to be scared. Not at all. It just means you're being smart. All right, every superhero has their special gear, right? You've got your cape, maybe a shield, some super cool gadgets. Well, your internet safety kit is just as important. So let's crack it open and see what's inside.
Okay, this first one is absolutely crucial. You got to start your adventure the right way. So, rule number 1, always get permission from a parent or a trusted grown-up. Next, try to use your computer or tablet in a shared space, like the living room, where grown-ups are around. And finally, just remember that it's always more fun and definitely safer to explore with someone. Think of these as your foundational superpowers. And here we have your pre-approved safe zones. Yeah, think of these like your secret headquarters. Websites like PBS Kids and National Geographic Kids are made just for you. They are packed with fun games and cool facts and none of that tricky stuff you don't want to deal with. You know, a huge part of being online is connecting with other people. A true hero knows how to do this kindly and safely. So let's go ahead and level up those skills.
Okay, this right here, this is the superhero code of conduct. It's pretty much the golden rule, but for the internet. Being kind, using polite words, and just spreading positivity makes the internet a way better place for everyone. Seriously, it's one of your most important superpowers. All right, listen up, because this one is super important. It's totally cool to chat with your family or friends you actually know from school, but, and this is a big but, if a stranger starts talking to you in a game or some chat room, that's a major red flag. A hero never, ever talks to strangers online. And if that happens, you know exactly what to do. Tell a trusted adult right away. You know, sometimes people use the internet to be mean. And when that happens, it's called cyberbullying. It could be a mean message, or maybe sharing an embarrassing picture, or even leaving someone out on purpose. The most important thing to remember is this. If this ever happens to you, it is never your fault. And here it is, your special move to fight back against cyberbullying. You've got 2 awesome powers here. First, you can block the person so they can't contact you again. And second, and this is the most important part, you tell a grown-up. You never ever have to face something like this alone. All right, hero, you're doing great. Your training is getting a little more advanced now. We're about to learn how to spot and defeat all those sneaky tricks and traps that online villains might try to set. I mean, think about it. Every single superhero has a secret identity they have to protect, right? Well, your password, that's what protects you online. It's your secret identity, and it should be a secret you only share with your parents. Not your best friend, not your cousin, just your parents. So what makes a password strong anyway? Well, a simple password is like a simple key. It's pretty easy for a villain to copy. But a strong one? Oh, that's like a super complex, colorful key with all sorts of different parts. Way harder for anyone to figure out. Okay, so have you ever been online and suddenly, bam, a little window pops up on your screen shouting something like, "You've won a prize"? Yeah, those are pop-up traps. They're trying to trick you into clicking. The best move? Just close the window. Ignore it. Don't click. And this is probably the #1 ultimate hero rule. If anything ever seems weird or confusing or just feels a little bit off, what do? That's right. You go find a trusted adult and you ask for help. It is absolutely the smartest move you can make. Okay, this list right here, think of this info like the secret files back at your superhero headquarters. It's your personal stuff, and you got to keep it private to stay safe. So never, ever share these details with anyone you meet online. Period. You are doing amazing. You're almost there, hero. For this last part of your training, we're going to talk about your big mission.
using all these new powers to make the entire internet a better, kinder place for everybody. So check this out. Every time you post a photo or write a comment or even just like something, it's like you're leaving a tiny little digital breadcrumb behind. And all those breadcrumbs add up to make your digital footprint. A true hero's job is to make sure that their trail of breadcrumbs is a positive one, one that shows how kind and smart they really are. And really, this is what it all boils down to. Being a good digital citizen is all about being kind to other people, making sure you keep yourself safe, thinking before you click, respecting everyone, and, being responsible for what you do. These are the core duties of a true internet hero. So just remember, every single time you make a smart choice online, every time you post a kind word, and every time you help out a friend, you're not just protecting yourself, you're actually making the entire digital world a little bit brighter. So my question for you is, what kind of hero are you going to be online today?